going on, my friends? Welcome to your seat table. I'm Rick, and I got a little mama. She's hiding, which is unusual. It's your mama. Mama back there sleeping. She's hiding up underneath the table and the stuff back there. We had some thunderstorms come through the night before, and she wasn't too happy by it, and she's not a big fan of the thunder, so she's been kind of keeping a low profile. She comes out when it's time for meal time, though. My gosh. Anyway, I have had a rough day, I'm not gonna lie, so I wasn't really going to do a video after I spent the last 4 hours, and there's a rant already posted, I'm sure by now. You know, it's like, I mean, I'm trying to improve the damn channel, and for the love of God, I can't get this thing to work. I don't get it. It's just supposed to plug and work. Anyway, we have Battletech Operational Turning Points, the Red Corsair. The interesting things about the Red Corsair was that this is a story within a story that was, lots of people would have liked to know the original story, and I don't know that they actually wrote, anybody's actually taken the time to try to write that original story, but there was, in prehistory, if you will, Christina, or, is it Chris? Catherine, oh yeah, I can't get her. Yeah, Catherine Steiner was Melissa's mama, and it was her and Hans Davion that got together that ended up forming the Federated Commonwealth. And before she became Archon, her uncle Alyssa, I can't pronounce his name. He was a piece of work. Anyway, he actually tried to have her hunted down and eliminated, and she and Morgan and Patrick Kell, I believe, found themselves on the run, and they were out in the periphery, so they took on the guise of Corsair, and basically was this myth of the Red Corsair. And then decades or centuries later, or decades and decades later, apparently, there is this resurgence of the Red Corsair, obviously not the original. You know, so we have the unexpected guests, Burton's Redoubt, Federated Commonwealth. Nice little short story. It leads us up into it. Introduction, Kukin's Pleasure Pit. So welcome to Operational Turning Points for Red Corsairs. An opportunity to give players an opportunity to fight in one of the landmark conflicts in the Intersphere's tumultuous history. Yeah, right. I don't know how the Red Corsair was any kind of in that category. I'm tired. My eyes are sore. I've been fighting this damn computer for 4 hours. This program just buggers my brain. Information contained in the Atlas and Combatant sections give players tools needed to fight infinite number of engagements, while the track section, yeah, it just goes on for that there. Archons, Melissa Steiner Davion, Duke Abelard Measures, Kukin's Pleasure Pit, Dia. Hugis, Ark Royal, Alessa, a number of different planets there for you. Paths of the Corsair. 3055 pirate raiders descended on Kukin's Pleasure Planet on the Lyran-Falcon border and forced the battalions of the Robinson Rangers into a near-routed retreat. The Kukin Reserve Militia, second-line force made up of local Kukin citizens and retired mech warriors, quickly stepped in to fill the gap, blah, blah. And the Grave Walkers desperately tried to get around them from the other side of the planet. Raiders calling themselves the Corsairs after their leader. And then Annapolis Red Corsair shattered the Reserve Militia. All right? So, obviously, not the original stuff. We get a Red Corsair, Nelson Geist, Commandant Commander Kukin's Reserve Militia. The Red Corsair, Commander of the Corsairs, unknown. Red-headed woman known as Red Corsair is an enigma. She's never answered any other name aside from Red Corsair. Even intercepted radio communications have her using a call sign Corsair rather than any other identifying marks. She leads her band of pirate raiders from the cockpit of a customized Battlemaster, which has been fully outfitted with clan technology. Technology leads many to believe she must be a ferocious warrior to have captured such equipment from the clans, although conspiracy mongers are already claiming she's first serious pirate leader to emerge from the clans, perhaps a member of their so-called dark case, which, you know, there's always that possibility. Kona Ward. Alright. She is an elite level clan mech warrior. The Red Corsair is a fearsome battlefield opponent and a charismatic leader. She possesses the marksman and bloodstalker special abilities. However, the pirate leader, she receives a negative blah, blah, blah. And then Cold War, Star Colonel of 31st Wolf Saloma. Alright. Council Ward, yeah, I remember him. Is that how far they fell? That's terrible. Alright. So we got combatants of various ages. The 1st Kell Hound Regiment, the 2nd Kell Hounds, the Zimmerman Zubovs, however it's pronounced, 31st Wolf Saloma, Kukin's Reserve Militia, and the Corsairs themselves. So the Corsairs are fierce warriors. No one has faced them in the combat disputes that. While their history is unknown, their tactics aren't. They fight very much like the clans do. So the odds are, everything hinting is that these, and we know from her being, they flat out said that the Red Corsair itself is a clan warrior. So it goes in there. How to use the campaign? Running your games, the setup for the Red Corsair. Players using Red Corsair forces as campaign have access to all the units listed as the Clan Wolf Red Corsair random assignment table. However, if the player unit is already constructed, a pirate group, say, or a small clan command, they may elect to use their initial units and use the rats for supplement and repair or expansion. Right? Running your games, set up the inner sphere. Out here in the sticks. Get your mission strike, mission defend, mission assault, mission interdict, touch point Kukin's pleasure pit. They went through Rangers like a scythe through shaft, my friend. I'm not kidding. We've been hiding out behind the Robinson Rangers for a couple of years by then. A clan unit or some bandit upstart would come in, poke his nose around, get her tail singed, that sort of thing. Rangers would roll out, beat the living tar out of them, and the bad guys would pop off like a nangerine. Sure, we were told the dependents were doing the world's work keeping the pit safe. That's what the reserve militia was for. We all knew it was a bullocks for Kerensky's sake, and we were called in the reserve militia for a reason. The Red Corsair showed us that it was all true. Maybe we should have listened more to the Commandant on maneuvers. Alright. Touchpoint Kukin's pleasure pit. Touchpoint Dia, Yegus, Xandru. I don't know exactly. I read, it's been a minute since I read this. That's the problem with sticking stuff up here and let it get piled up. I start to forget what I read. And I don't remember if it says exactly how she cropped up and when and where and why. Other than just because. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really give you any information on that either. Hey, if anybody here knows, you know, put in a go ahead and put in a comment. I'm not running on full charge today. I've got a headache now, and like I said, I'm so frustrated by all the issues I've had trying to get just to do videos today. It's just been brutal. All right, till next time, I'm me, you're you, not the other way around.